Hi. Hello, Scott. Hello. Hey, bunnrings. Hey, bunnrings. I'm Cora Kira, your ever curious and ever loyal companion, and your personal guide to the retro realm of bunnhop. Okay, let's have some music going. There we go. Some festive holiday music. Hello. Hey, Scott. Good to see you again. How's everyone doing? I just thought of dropping by and doing a short stream just to say hi to everyone because we haven't been streaming for the past 2.5 months, I guess. I think it was 2.5 months. We've got Scott and Rose here in the chat. I have the music is playing nicely in the background. Happy holidays! Happy holidays, everyone! I hope you all are enjoying a restful and peaceful holiday season. I prepared a little something. Let me know if the music is too loud. I think it's okay. Ta-da! I made this probably an hour ago. Just an hour ago. Just a little something. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Oops. I'll put myself here. A little bit toward your right so that we can see this thing better. Just a small guide or to-do list or to talk about list that I made just a few minutes. I think it was an hour before I started streaming. Scott on YouTube says that he has missed the cozy goodness of bunnhop streams. Thank you so much. I have missed streaming as well. There are days when I feel like streaming, and there are also days when I feel like finally I can do other things. Because earlier this year, I think it was in July, from June to August, we were streaming 3 times a week, and I think that was a bit too much. I wasn't able to do things that I had to do. I wasn't able to take care of things that I had to take care of. But we took a break. We took about a 1.5 break in August, and I think it was in September or in August, and then we came back again in September, but to only announce a hiatus sometime in early October because of life. Hello, Didu Noel or Didu Noel on Twitch. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I can't select this for some reason. Oh, there. I need to make this a little bit bigger. There. So, welcome to today's holiday chill and chat, where we're just gonna do some holiday yapping. Let's talk about a few things concerning bunnhop, but also let's talk about you. How have you guys been doing? How have you peeps been spending your holiday season? Didu Noel or Didu Noel says, I'm good, boss. Thank you on Twitch. I am happy to hear that you are doing well. How did you spend your Christmas, or if you celebrate Christmas, or just your holidays in general? Scott on YouTube says it's 6 a.m. here as usual. Perks of British time. Lol. Oh no, you haven't been sleeping well, Scott? Or have you gone to bed? Or have you had a little nap at least? Good morning, Scott. I love these lo-fi Christmas songs. They sound nice. So my Christmas, Rose and I, our Christmas was pretty good. We made roasted chicken breast fillets. We actually, for Thanksgiving, we made a small whole roasted chicken, which we cooked in the oven for about an hour. But it just takes so much time and effort. I don't know about you peeps, but roasting a whole chicken takes so much effort. I mean, I understand that most people prefer to, you know, roast some turkey. Prefer to prepare turkey for Thanksgiving, but I don't know. I'm just not really fond of turkey. I've had turkey before, but I like the taste of chicken better. I find turkey a little gamey, a little on the gamey side. How about you peeps? Do you prefer turkey or chicken for Thanksgiving? And then we also prepared maple roasted vegetables for our Thanksgiving dinner, and that was last month in November. Scott on YouTube says, had something to do every day the last few days, so it has been a great holiday season, plus I got spoiled by the family. Yay! That's what we like to hear here. Enjoying your time with friends and family. What did you get to eat for Christmas dinner, Scott? What are some British traditional Christmas food that you can share with us? Diadu Noel on Twitch says, I spent it eating turkey with my family. Normally they get ham. Was happy to work out on the 26th, oddly enough. Did you eat a lot of turkey on Christmas Eve? Or sorry, did you eat it on Christmas Day? Because for us, we usually eat or prepare food and eat on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day I just lie down and rest. But this year, oddly enough, we decided to go out and drive to a mall because Rose now has her driver's license. Yay! Finally, Rose can drive me around the retro realm of bunnhop. Oh, thank you for following SE Toxic. SE Toxic on Twitch. Welcome to the stream. Happy holidays. I hope you are having a restful and peaceful holiday season. Scott says, I love cooking. I find it soothing. Oh, okay. Did you make your own Christmas dinner, Scott, or was it made by your family? Or did you help your family make it? For Christmas dinner, we had roasted chicken breast fillets. It's honey, lemon. Sorry, not honey. Why did I say honey? Lemon. Garlic, lemon, pepper. Basically. With paprika and cayenne pepper because we like things spicy over here. And also salad. I tried to make some sort of a semi-Mediterranean salad. A partially Mediterranean salad. I added sun-dried tomatoes or tomatoes and some feta cheese, as well as tiny croutons, tiny itty bitty garlic croutons. They turn out well, very well. Diadu Noel on Twitch says, yeah, Mom made everything on Christmas Eve to microwave because we were all tired. We had tamales in the morning for breakfast on the 25th since we were all getting old. That sounds yum. I haven't had tamales for Christmas. But that is an interesting holiday tradition. Yes, I think in the Kira family we also make everything on Christmas Eve. My grandma would make yummy food, fruit salad and pasta and all those kind of stuff. And then on Christmas morning or Christmas Day, we would be eating it, like the leftovers. We would just microwave them. SC Toxic on Twitch says, "Hi, nice to meet you. I have to leave for a moment. I will stay here though. No problem. Take your time." Lurking is welcome here. Ooh. Rose on YouTube says, "Thank you, lol. Fingers crossed I don't crash." Crash? Crashing? Why? What's wrong? SC Toxic on Twitch says, "Mediterranean mentioned." Rah! A little feta cheese makes everything Mediterranean, in my humble opinion. Sun-dried tomatoes too. I just love those. Rose on YouTube says, "It's always the cleanup after that isn't as fun." That is, I agree. Rose always has to do the dishes, and I feel sorry for her. Because, you know, when you prepare a big feast, you have to do a lot of cleaning up to do, but you have a lot of cleaning up to do, but I always try to help. It's just that I'm more of a cooking person than a cleaning person. I like organizing things though, but you know, washing dishes isn't really my cup of tea. So I am very thankful for Rose and her ability to wash so many dishes. Oh no, SC Toxic. Stream Element. I think Stream Elements thinks that you are spamming, but I wonder what we can do about that. That happened to Mars too in a previous stream. Stream Elements is a bit too strict. I've tried lowering the setting, the auto hide or auto, I don't know, chat setting, auto mod setting, but it's still very rigid and strict. I don't know what to do with Stream Elements. If you all have tips, if any of you has tips on how to tame Stream Elements a little, that would be great. Scott on YouTube says, "We had a roast dinner. We usually have a smattering of different meats with vegetables and a crap ton of potatoes." That does sound very British. I love that. I love potatoes. My mom usually makes it. We have our dinner on Christmas Day. Oh, it is very interesting to learn about every family's holiday tradition. Some people prefer to eat their Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, and some do on Christmas Day. That is very interesting. Roast dinner. I love roast dinner. Ham, roast beef, meats and vegetables, of course. I do get indigestion if I only eat meat without vegetables, so I need my veggies. Daiju Noel on Twitch says, "Were you the one of the older RO vets during the Wild Blades and Dueno Convena saga?" Oh no, unfortunately I wasn't playing on IRO back then. I only started playing on IRO back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So before that, I used to play RO on my local server. Way back when, very, 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 very long time ago. I think I started playing RO in, let me see. I think it was, This might make me sound very old, but I started playing RO in 2004. 2004. And then so I played RO on my local server. By local, I mean my country server, my origin country server, for I think about a decade on and off. More than a decade, I guess. And then I finally quit in 2013 because I moved countries in 2014 and I could no longer play RO because of work and school and all of that. And then I came back to RO and created my first IRO account in 2019. Have you been playing on IRO for a long time, Daidu Noel? Oh, Rose on YouTube says the car, yeah. You're not gonna crash, don't worry about that. You are a very good driver. Scott says also congrats, Rose. Thank you. I love it. I love being able to go around the metro in a car. Rose says that she loves potatoes and roasted beef and stuff. Roasted ham and all that. Daijin Noel on Twitch says, I see, same here, was on a private server from 04 to 06 and IRO from late 06 to 11, on and off since. Yeah, I was very, very young when I started playing RO on my country's official server. And I did make a lot of friends. there were some drama as well, as you do when you're a teenager playing an online game. But they were more fun than I'd say drama and toxicity. It was a lot of fun. I met a lot of friends my age or slightly older than me, maybe about 2 or 3 years older than me, and some of them I met in person. In real life, it was such a memorable time. I remember celebrating the final day of my school, my high school. Final day of high school on there as well with friends, and we all stayed up until 5 a.m. Lots of good memories, just lounging around Pantera. I usually spent a lot of time, or most of my time, on the southwestern part of Pantera, near the markets and all that, market stalls. Scott on YouTube says we also have a few family gatherings in between Christmas and New Year's. Wow, okay, lots of time to spend with families, with family members. Then we don't see everyone often. Also, my most amazing Christmas gift was a Nintendo DS Lite. I almost passed out. Oh, congratulations. I'm very happy that your family knows the kind of stuff that you're into, and that they love the fact that you're a gamer. I don't think I've ever had gift from family members. I've ever been gifted by a family member something that I like. They usually it's always a miss. It was never a hit. They always buy me something I'm kind of like meh, I'm not really into, but it's okay. I still appreciate it. It's the thought that counts, as they say. Daijin Noel on Twitch says, yeah, I met a lot of IROE friends. Was surprised that the Texas population that played here. Oh wow, I didn't know that. The people that I've met on IRO are, I've met this guy from Indonesia, and then I think a lot of Brazilian players as well. Lots and lots of them. And then American players. I don't know which state they're from, unfortunately, but a lot of American players as well. But the IRO chaos population is mostly very helpful. I remember when I had just made my first character, I was asking. I was kind of begging. I was kind of asking for some zennies. And this guy gave me about, I think, 10 million zenny. I was so speechless. I didn't know what to say. That was very kind of him. Rose asks, do you have any upcoming family gatherings? Scott, the DS was so fun. I can imagine the excitement. Okay, I hope I'm still streaming. I've been getting weird stuff from our previous stream. Weird things from Restream, because I am using Restream to stream on both Twitch and YouTube. Live updates. Okay, wait, where is my... Here is my list. We're done with greetings and holiday catching up. Oops. Wrong button. Now we are gonna talk about life updates. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, we announced our hiatus and we came back, Rose and I came back to the retro realm of bunnhop the following month in early November. Oops, we're having some technical difficulties. I don't know if it's just my restream. I hope you guys can still see me on YouTube and on Twitch. Unbiased Jam VT on Twitch. According to Stream Elements, let's just subscribe, but I remember that name. Unbiased Jam VT. I hope that Stream Elements isn't messing with us today. Scott on YouTube says we always give each other hints throughout the year. It's just easier than guessing. I love how honest and harmonious your family sounds, Scott. I'm quite jealous. But I'm very happy for you. I like that. Giving your family members hints on what you would like for Christmas. Christmas gift giving. What else? I was talking about the medical trip to Thailand. We went to a hospital and had a whole genome sequencing. It's a genetic test to rule out the I think not many people know, because I don't talk about it. I haven't really talked about it on stream, that I have disabilities, and one of them I have 3. One of them is kind of like an autoimmune thing, a chronic illness, physical disability type of thing. And so we had to rule out the more dangerous subtype of that, because I've been experiencing vascular issues, facial nerve numbness and all that. This started last year, I think around December of last year. Every time I don't get enough sleep, so we had the genetic testing done in Thailand, because in the retro realm of bunnhop, unfortunately no hospital is offering that kind of service just yet. So we went there, we got our testing done, we enjoyed some yakiniku for dinner after. We shopped a little. We did a little bit of shopping after. It was a fun experience. Of course, we do love going to Thailand. We try to visit Thailand, Bangkok specifically, at least once a year. And then so we came back here, and then in November, I got too busy. I got too preoccupied doing something on a different platform that's outside bunnhop. It's an entirely different thing. So I started this project in early November. It was because of an outside factor, an external factor, and I was like, oh, okay, let's expand and do this. and I started building some sort of community. I haven't really opened it yet, but I haven't really launched it just yet, but we're almost done. I built a lot of different small businesses type of thing on a different platform, and I hope to bring people together and form a community on there as well. Maybe in the future I might talk about it here on bunnhop, but it's an entirely different part of my life, I guess. Scott on YouTube says we're kind and dysfunctional people. Kind and dysfunctional at the same time. That is an odd mix. Sorry about the health problems. Immune stuff sucks, but at least it's nothing too scary. Thank you, Scott. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Oops. Let's hit this face. This face. Thank you so much. I really do. Yeah, it's not the one that thankfully I don't have the what is that called, the subtype where you might perish anytime, like, you know, with a flick of a finger. Very sudden and untimely. You know, traveling to Sovngarde, moving to Sovngarde type of thing. I thankfully don't have that. We received the results a couple of weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And finally, yesterday, we had a virtual consultation, a follow-up consultation with a geneticist. And yeah, Rose herself is free of any of those, the more harmful subtypes of that specific disease or disability. So that's one thing that I'm very thankful of. Thankful for this holiday season. And what else? Yeah, so in November, from November to December, we've just been busy building on another platform. And what else? And then we also started, I think it was in early November as well, we started a bureaucratic process. And that was Rose getting her driver's license. She's had 2 licenses before. She had one in her origin country and one in Japan. But unfortunately, the one in Japan has expired. I think it expired in 2019 or 2020. And of course, we weren't there, so we couldn't get it, you know, renewed. Unfortunately. And then when we moved back to Japan in 2022, we were too busy. Rose was too busy with school, and I was injured at that time, so I really couldn't do anything. I really couldn't do much, sadly. So we didn't really have an inkling or any plan to renew her driver's license and drive, because, you know, in Tokyo everything's very convenient. You just take the subway or the trains, because some of the trains are not subway. If you go to different places like Yokosuka in Kanagawa Prefecture, that's not a subway. The train goes on the surface, not underground. But yeah, trains in general in Japan, and then you've got Uber and taxis and stuff, so we didn't really need to worry about driving to get to specific places, and we also didn't have a car in Japan. But here, where we currently live, you really do need a car if you need to go to faraway places. We do live in a bubble where it's safe to walk even at night, but if you need something that's not available in the specific district, the specific area, then you'll need a car, because it's kind of hard to get, you know, Uber and stuff, especially during rush hour, sadly. Scott on YouTube says, actually no, I think I just mentioned it in passing once months ago, and my mom must have remembered. They are not cheap either. Wow, you were really spoiled, weren't you? I'm so happy that you got what you wanted for Christmas, and that your family is very supportive of you. Oh, I think technical difficulties again, but I think we're okay now. It's just that Stream Elements keeps telling me that I am live on Twitch, but I've been live for a while now. Rose is glad that Scott's mom remembered. Consoles are definitely not cheap, she says, and sadly they seem to be getting more expensive now. That is not a good thing. I remember Rose and I bought a PlayStation 4 in Tokyo, and I think it was in Akihabara, and it was like 20,000 yen or something, which at that time was like 200 American dollars, I think. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it 20,000 yen or 40,000 yen? It was quite cheap. It was quite affordable. But when PlayStation 5 came out and the newest Xbox, they were very expensive, and at one point it was difficult to get these consoles, especially in Japan. I remember we were trying to get Nintendo Switch, the OLED version or something like that, and they were out of it. They were out. It took us a while to get it. I think they were having problems with the IC chips production. I can't remember. This was all in 2022. Scott says, I can't afford lessons and insurance for that matter, so I won't be driving for a while, sadly. Oh, are driving lessons expensive where you live? Here, I think it was quite expensive as well, because this area is where expats live. But the course, the theoretical driving course, so the kind of like an online course that you can take, and you have access to it for a month, but Rose was able to complete it within 2 weeks. That was quite cheap. I think it was about, I don't know, $5 US dollars. I don't know how much that is in pounds. Maybe 6 or 7 pounds. It was quite cheap. I was happy that it wasn't very expensive, but the practical driving course, you need to have at least 8 hours of it before you can apply for a driver's license. That was quite expensive. But I hope that one day you can that there would be like discounts and promotions. And yeah, insurance is expensive. I think our insurance is quite expensive here as well. Rose on YouTube says both streams seem to be fine. Fine, rather. My eyes. I misread it as fine, and that didn't make sense. Well, I think that's it for life updates. Are there any updates on your side of the world? Any life updates that you have? Anything you are into recently? New things that you have taken an interest in? Recently we've been watching Assassin's Creed playthroughs, no commentary playthroughs. Just because we've become more interested in that franchise, Assassin's Creed. And also Fallout Season 2 is now out on Amazon Prime, but we thought of, getting a subscription later on when they've released like half of the episodes, because they are currently doing 1 episode per week, which was totally different from what they did for Season 1. For that one, they released all episodes in one go, which was I think that's something that I prefer. How about you peeps? Do you prefer it if it's like kind of like a traditional TV series format where they what do you call that, they release one episode per week? Or do you like having your TV series, your dramas, release in one go? The entire season in one go, so you can binge watch it. I love binge watching episodes. I prefer to do that because I don't like cliffhangers. I am not one for cliffhangers, sadly. Scott on YouTube says the beauty about Japan is there's tons of overstock of console and tech, and they're pretty easy to find in the cities. Oh, really? I think they do have some sort of like a tech district or sub-district in Akihabara, where they sell a lot of secondhand, pre-loved, used tech console, tech gadgets and stuff. But for some reason, back in 2022, the newer technology, the newer releases like Nintendo Switch, OLED, they were quite hard to find. Scott on YouTube says you should play Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's so good. I've been looking forward to playing that. Sadly, I still need to play Mirage. I haven't been playing any games ever since we stopped streaming. Ever since we announced our hiatus back in October. Sadly, I did play a little bit of Starfield before our medical trip to Thailand. Back in October, I think it was second week of October, I finally finished Samco's companion quest line. Because the last time I played Starfield, it was very early on in the release, so I think it was a couple of months after the release, so it was quite buggy, and there were a lot of game-breaking bugs. Particularly one where it's like you cannot complete certain quests if they involve a ship landing and enemies spawning out of the ship. It was such a... I rage quit. I don't usually rage quit, but I rage quit when I was playing that. Thankfully, I wasn't streaming back then. Because I was really like... I had a meltdown when that happened, and I couldn't complete Samco's questline because I was really deep into it already. I was almost done. It was, I think, the final quest in the quest line, but unfortunately I couldn't complete it back then. This was I think early last year, because of that game-breaking bug, but they've fixed it since then, thankfully. And I was able to complete his quest line. I think that's all that I did. I traveled quite a bit in Starfield and just did a couple of side quests. I still haven't completed the main quest, of course, because I always save it for last. So maybe I might go back into Starfield. But I would love to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. It is, after all, set in Japan, Edo period of Japan. The feudal period of Nihon or Nippon. Scott on YouTube says currently still am. Incredible. Ooh, okay. Tell us more about it. I'm very happy that you are enjoying your playthrough of Shadows. Ooh, how do I pronounce your name? How do I read your name? The one on Twitch. It looks like a smiley face, like a face. It's like the face that I make when I'm embarrassed. I'm a little shy, and so that specific bunnring says, "Hello, Cora. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, okay. They say that their name is Linku. Thank you, Linku. Welcome to the stream." Rose on YouTube says it does look incredible from the pictures and trailers we've seen. I really want to play it. Scott on YouTube says, love Starfield and Mirage is one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. Ooh, I'm so excited to play that. Mirage. I loved Odyssey and Valhalla. Those are some of my favorite games. I think Valhalla was a bit too long for me, but even then, the story, the characters, they were quite memorable. I love them. I love the dynamic between Eivor and his or her brother, and their yeah. I think canonically it's a female Eivor, but so we'll just say her. Eivor's brother. I love that. The kind of like towards the end, it was heartwarming, and the scene kind of depends on whether or not you've made certain decisions throughout your gameplay. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it was a heartwarming scene for me. I loved it. Also, Eivor's relationship with Odin. I love that too. Starfield works great now, says Scott on YouTube. Yes, I'm very happy. I didn't experience any bugs or glitches when I played in October. So that's it for life updates. We'll go to label change right now. That is our next thing to talk about. Okay, if you haven't seen it yet, maybe I can show it to you. A little bit of what I'm talking about. Let me make another capture here. A window capture. It's this one. Let's resize it. It's a bit too big. This is my Twitter. So if you haven't seen yet, maybe we'll put it here. We have decided to change our label to VCreator instead of PNGTuber or VTuber, because I just feel like it suits us better, because we do create lore videos, some RL videos here and there that are related to games still, like if there is a Ragnarok Online event nearby or whatever. So we've decided to switch from PNGTuber or VTuber to VCreator. I just feel like, personally, I feel like there are just so many, a wide variety of expectations for people in the VTuber industry that I feel like I cannot really fulfill or meet. I feel like I should be able to I feel like those expectations kind of stunt I wouldn't say the growth, but my ability to like react especially when playing games, like during certain scenes, because I feel like I have to be very what do you call that, careful of what to say and not be political at all, and just speak in a very neutral fashion about certain issues. But you know, I know that I am aware that there are many types of VTubers. There are the corporate VTubers, like those who are employed by Hololive and Niji Sanji and other VTubing companies, and they are I think I'd say that the expectations are a bit more rigid for those types of VTubers, and there are the indie VTubers who can basically do whatever they want. But I've found that these corporate VTubing practices or norms or standards kind of still apply to the indie VTubing world. So I feel like it is kind of constricting, a little bit constricting at times, because I do want to be able to express myself without the fear of like heavy backlash for like the smallest things. Like, for example, if I do want to talk about, let's say, I'm planning to travel to this country, and then, you know, some certain types of people or certain viewers might say that, no, that's not a country or what. So I just, you know, I would love to be kind of like in between the VTubing space and the streamer space, because I feel like for streamers, there's a bit more of leniency when it comes to streamers. Of course, we won't be very political here. We will try to avoid issues or topics that are a bit too controversial. But there, you know, we are humans. I guess I am still human, even if I've lived in the retro realm for a long time and I'm practically immortal. I still am a human being with certain beliefs and opinions, and I do want to be able to, you know, speak about them, talk about them a little. Certain social issues that I think shouldn't even be politicized, I should be able to react sometimes. Not all the time, of course. We will keep our streams very chill and inclusive, but there are times when I might say something that's a little against AI, or I might support a specific, you know, belief system or whatever over another. And I feel like as a VCreator, somewhere in between a VTuber and a streamer, I might be able to be more open about my opinions and beliefs. Rose on Twitch says, so great to see you, Linku. I hope you are having a great festive season. Definitely, I hope you are having fun. A fun, restful, and peaceful holiday season, Linku. Scott on YouTube says, looks awesome, thank you. Yeah, this is my Twitter. Let's remove that from the screen right now, because we don't need it. There we go. And Scott says, Bunny Queen, Lord of the Games, and her noble partner and Knight Rose. The Bunny Brigade. Thank you. Rose is indeed the prettiest knight in shining armor. Scott says, I would say independent. It's nice to collab, but it seems really problematic at times. I guess that's one of the reasons why I am deciding to, why I have decided to move away from the VTuber space and more into like the streamer space. Because originally I had planned to just be a faceless streamer, and I thought that let's put an image, let's put a picture into the voice, basically. Let's add a picture. How is that said? How is that expression said? I can't remember, sadly. Kind of like, you know, I want to be able to I wouldn't say graphically, visually represent who I am. That's why I decided to have a PNGTuber commissioned last year, just to put a face to the name, basically, or put a face to the voice. That's what I meant to say earlier. So it's easier for people to kind of I find that having some sort of visual representation of who you are makes it easier to connect with people, because they can kind of see a face and you know, eyes. So you can kind of make eye contact with me when I'm talking. So I feel like that makes it more honest and engaging, which is the primary reason why I had a PNGTuber commissioned last year and I debuted as a PNGTuber. But I find that I feel like my personality and my streaming style, my stream style, better are both better suited for the content creation or the streamer sphere than the VTubing sphere, because there are some rigid, I'd say constricting expectations for VTubers. You know, some of them are like, you know, you're not supposed to talk about having a partner, or you kind of like tend to they kind of some viewers expect you to provide like some sort of a girlfriend experience or something like that, and I guess those don't really suit me. And also the rigidity when it comes to expressing yourself in terms of controversial issues or like geopolitical issues. And also, you know, a lot of VTubers, whether they're corpo or indie, they tend to stream multiple times a week. And sadly, because I do have so many things to do, both in real life as well as the other space that I am very active in, I cannot, unfortunately, devote a lot of time into streaming. So at most I would probably be able to do, you know, once a week or something, but that also depends on my health. So yeah, just a lot of expectations, I guess. But I feel like for creators, or rather streamers, there are way fewer expectations. Like, I do follow a streamer, my favorite streamer only now streams once a week for 4 hours. And then I also follow streamers that also stream for 8 hours a week. Or sorry, 8 hours per stream 3 times a week. So there's more variety to it, I think. But yes, I was saying, yeah, staying independent is definitely great. Collaborations, I mean, I would love to collaborate with some of my favorite indie VTubers. Whenever I'm not online on Twitch, you might see Kay Shinariki streaming, or Gacho Berry. Those are my 2 favorites, and they are my mutuals, and they are really cool people. I love their sense of humor. I love their the way they present themselves on stream. I love the games that they play. Hydrate. Time to hydrate. So those would be the streamers I would love to collaborate if we all can get into you know, a specific time, an agreement, because, you know, we all live in different time zones. I think that Kay and Barry still are closer to my time zone than other VTubers or streamers, though. But yeah, I mean, collaboration, I'm not against that. I'm not averse to the idea of collabs, but I think they are hard to plan. Oh, Scott on YouTube says, I'm too far gone, lol. I better love and leave you guys. I suppose I better try and sleep like a human. Looking forward to the next stream. I'll rewatch this tomorrow. Thank you so much for dropping by, Scott. I'm sorry that our streams are quite late, but I am very, very happy to see you again, to have a chance to speak with you again after so many months. And I'm happy to hear that you had like a very good time with your family during the holidays. And I hope to speak with you again. I hope to have you in the chat again next time we stream. Definitely take care of your health and sleep better. I hope you get to sleep better. Sleep is very important. And the VOD will always be up on YouTube, and I might even what do you call that, add chapters to it so that you can find where you left off, and it'll be easier for people who have been who will be watching this as a VOD, because we are doing important updates, a little bit of significant updates, just a little bit, because, you know, some people might not think that they are significant updates. It's all up to you, to each his own, as they say. But yeah, they are kind of significant in terms of, you know, life updates, the label change. Yeah, so as I was saying, let's go back to chat. Rose on Twitch says, "Are you the wizard, Scott? You are too kind." I'm the mage with sleep issues, says Scott. Yeah, I do feel you, Scott, if you're still here. Rose and I had, I think, 5 days of bad sleep this week. And this is the first day that we've had more than 8 hours, which we're very thankful for. We must find a healer immediately, says Rose. Yeah, I hope that we all get a cure for insomnia. Some quick cure. A potion that we can just drink once and we'll always be able to get at least 8 hours every single day. That would be perfect. But thank you again, Scott. Okay, so yeah, label change. What else can I say about that? Yeah, I'm not averse to being, labeled a VTuber or PNGTuber. I'm fine with that. It's all up to you. But I prefer to be called a VCreator now because it's like, a virtual creator. A V streamer, V creator, I don't really mind, but I really want to be in that in between space between a VTuber and a streamer or a content creator. Just my personal preference, I feel like I can give better reactions. I can do better reactions when we're playing a game. Let's say, in Dragon Age Inquisition, for example, I wasn't able to really express myself during that scene when a certain character, Dorian, one of my best buddies in Inquisition, meets up with his father, and it was a very dramatic scene, and I wasn't able to express myself too much because to express my I would say like anger and resentment towards Dorian's father just because I wanted to stay like apolitical and neutral at that point in time. But now it's better to be ourselves, and I wouldn't say it's not really being political because I strongly believe that certain issues shouldn't even be politicized. People's ability to live and survive, live a peaceful life, regardless of who they are. I think those types of issues shouldn't even be politicized in the first place. But yeah, I will be more open, I'd say, when it comes to my beliefs, even if at times it might sound a little politicized. I might be more open to discussing my philosophical beliefs as well in terms of anthropology, social issues, culture, and all that. But we'll do that if it really warrants it. If a scene in a game warrants it, we might talk about moral issues or whatever in games and stuff like that. A little, not too much, but just a little. And I feel like that way I would feel more free to be myself while streaming, which will also prevent, or I wouldn't say prevent, because I always get burnt out anyway. I always get burnt out anyway, but it will reduce the effects of burnout if I am able to express who I am, I'd say. So yeah, just moving away from the VTuber space doesn't mean that I won't be watching VTubers. I still watch a little, although yeah, I am just a person with a lot of different hobbies, so sometimes I will be watching VTubers. I do watch my favorite VTubers, corpo VTubers are Koseki Biju, Fuwamoko, Miko-chan. I watch them sometimes, and of course Pecora. And then indie VTubers, my favorite ones are my social mutuals, or my mutuals rather. I don't even As you can see, I'm not very good with social media. But yeah, I try. So my mutuals, Kei Shinriki and Gacho Berry, those are my favorite indie ones. Yeah, but most of the time I just watch from afar. Like, I don't chat because I like watching streamers, VTubers and streamers while lying down and resting. And I don't want to use my phone to chat or anything, so I watch streamers on TV. I don't really watch streamers on the computer. It hurts my back to sit. That's also one of the reasons why I can't do long streams. It hurts my back to sit in a chair for long hours. So I just lie down in bed and watch streamers and VTubers and stuff, and I don't chat. I don't even log in. But I do enjoy streams from time to time. So as I was saying, yeah, it's up to the viewers really if they want to label me a VTuber or PNGTuber, but personally I just want to be a VCreator. I'm not averse to collabs with VTubers, or I'm also not averse to collabs with other streamers or content creators. What do you call those streamers that show their face? The IRL streamers or whatever. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, I'm not averse to that. It's just that it's the time. It's always time management that is the issue when you are of a certain neurotype. Mars the Muse on Twitch. Hello, welcome back to the stream. How is your holiday? How is your holiday season so far? I hope that you are having a restful and peaceful one. I am glad to see you again. Oh yeah. I totally forgot about Instagram. Yeah, our Instagram is back up. It is the same URL. It's the same instagram.com/thebunnhop. I deleted it, the old Instagram. I think it was in November when we just came back from our medical trip to Thailand, because I realized that it was connected to some sort of a Facebook page. A Facebook page that we had for bunnhop a long time ago, and that Facebook page was connected to an RL account. I think it was Rose's RL account. So for privacy and safety, we just thought of deleting the Instagram and making a new one. But yes, we do have our Instagram back up and running. I don't really post much, but hopefully when I get some free time, I will. Yes, so I guess that's it for label change. Cora, Kira, bunnhop. We are now a VCreator instead of a VTuber, PNGTuber, and I probably won't be using the keywords PNGTuber or VTuber N or NVTuber anymore. We're just in an in-between place or space between a VTuber and a streamer or a content creator, because we do things a little differently over here, and there are, as I mentioned, there are a few standards or practices or expectations in the VTuber space that aren't for me, or some of them I disagree with, and some of them I just really cannot. Some of them I disagree with, and some of them, on top of disagreeing, I also just cannot meet because of my physical health, my health issues rather. But anyway, let's move on to Patreon and Throne. Okay, so this Patreon thing, we've had our Patreon for years. It was under construction the entire time. Also the same for Throne. So I think it was probably before we went to Thailand for our medical trip back in October when I decided to update the Patreon and actually make something out of it. Let me see. I'll log in. No, never mind. Not log in. I will show you guys. Whoops. That's not it. Here we go. So this is what the Patreon thingy looks like. Let me... Where is it? Where is it? Is it this? I can't see it. I can't see it. Am I just blind? Oh, we might need to make a new window capture then. There we go. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna resize this. Resize this. What did I do? So this is our Patreon. It's patreon.com/bunnhop. We have this very affordable membership plan, and it's just really for my hydration. If you would like to help me get some melon cream soda for hydration, and you get a name credit at the end of every non-live stream video that we make. So usually these would be RO lore videos. It could be a review of the next Fallout, the review of the season 2 of Fallout TV series. Or it could be an RL thing. If we come across a Ragnarok or a gaming event or convention, we might make a video of it as well, so your name will be credited at the end of the video. And then we've got this is basically the same as the YouTube membership perks, but instead of members only live, we will be uploading Patreon exclusive no commentary playthrough videos. Oh yeah, as I mentioned Starfield, or playing Starfield earlier in the stream. I think it was about 20 minutes ago, or 10 minutes. I think it was 20 minutes ago. Yeah, so I was planning to stream no commentary gameplay or playthroughs of certain games on Patreon as well. I thought that maybe, like there are times when I haven't really talked about this as well on stream, but I do have what you call neurodevelopmental conditions and all that. Neurodivergence, basically, and I do have selective mutism when I'm overwhelmed or I didn't get enough sleep, so I wouldn't be able to talk much. So I thought that, maybe we can do no commentary playthrough streams on Patreon as well if I decide to, play a game when I'm not feeling well. So at least you'll see me that I'm playing a game. Even if I cannot speak with you, I cannot really interact with you. You might enjoy it. I don't know. At least you'll see what I'm up to, instead of just not streaming or not being in touch for months. Rose on Twitch says, "I hope YouTube isn't giving you any issues, Mars." When Google, says Mars on Twitch. Oh. What happened? What happened? What happened to Google? I hadn't seen that you guys were on YouTube. I just saw that y'all were live and immediately dropped everything. Oh, you didn't have to, Mars, but thank you. I appreciate it. It's really nice of you to drop by and drop everything that you're doing. But you definitely didn't have to. I hope that you are having a wonderful time with your friends and family this festive season. Mars on Twitch says, "I wouldn't miss it for the world. Perish the thought." He is too kind. You weren't lying when you said these prices are affordable, says Mars. I don't really know because I am not into US. I hope they are affordable. And I've also changed my YouTube membership. There is this price, $1.99, $1.99 a month. for the same perks. You just get your name credit at the end of each non-live stream videos, and you're helping me hydrate. Speaking of hydrate, I should be drinking water. And a little sip here and there. Yeah, and $4.99 for the Patreon exclusive no commentary playthrough videos. They could be live streams as well. Sadly, I won't be able to post these no commentary playthrough videos or streams on YouTube because I think Google, or YouTube rather, thinks that they are reused content, and that might affect our monetization and all that. So unfortunately, I'll only be able to offer them on my Patreon, because Patreon is a bit more forgiving when it comes to quote-unquote reused content, no commentary playthroughs and such. Yeah, like in if you're a member on YouTube, you'll also get sneak peek into future content, Cora's diary entries, special monthly handwritten digital letter or postcard, same things as what you would get if you are a member on YouTube, and name credit at the end of videos. So that is all we have for our Patreon. Whoops. There we go. And then, so if you are interested in supporting us in a more personal way, we have our Patreon. We also have YouTube memberships. But the most important thing for bunnhop, for Cora and Rose, we just love having everyone here, and we love spreading our geekiness and our chill demeanor. We just want to make a space basically for everyone, a very inclusive space for, you know, geeks and nerds and gamers and social outcasts. And just a relaxing way to express your love for video games and other nerdy stuff. So it's I don't really mind if people don't subscribe. This is all just an additional thing, basically. Just if you're interested. And also on YouTube, of course, you do get loyalty badges and emotes. Emotes are good. Emotes are pretty. Rose is doing that emote right now on Twitch. Our love emote, Cora love emote. Mars on Twitch says they are incredibly affordable. Seriously, solid pricing. It doesn't eat away at anyone's wallet as far as I know. I'm so happy to hear that. I was very worried when I was setting the pricing. On YouTube, there was only $4.99 in the beginning, but after a while, I was able to make another level that's just $1.99, $1.99 a month, for people who just want to support. Give a little something for my melon cream soda fund. Yeah, Rose on Twitch. Yeah, I agree. It's just another option in case anyone wants to donate or wishes to donate. That's right. Yeah. At least it is better to give a little and get something in return than giving donations or super chats and not getting anything in return. So that's one reason why we made the YouTube memberships as well as the Patreon. I also want to, you know, do no commentary videos and live streams, and it's something that I cannot do, sadly, on YouTube because of certain rules for monetization. So that's why I created a Patreon, because, you know, if you want to see me play games without talking when I'm not feeling well, when I don't get 8 hours of sleep, then you better head on to Patreon and we'll play some Stardew Valley, Starfield, maybe Veilguard, you know, lots and lots of stuff. DTMYK on YouTube says, hi, stumbled upon your lore series and I'm really enjoying it. Thank you. I appreciate it, DTMYK. I am happy to hear it whenever someone tells me that they love our RO lore series. Speaking of lore series, we are not going to end that series. We're not going to throw it away. Of course, it will still be there. We are actually, well, we have a collab with a certain someone here on Twitch. Mars. I'm talking to you, Mars. I'm referring to you. Yeah, we have a collab with Mars the Muse coming up. I don't know when it's gonna come out because I haven't really worked on it, but he's done. He's done. He's completed what he had to do, but I haven't really done anything because I hibernate. I have to hibernate in winter, but I hope to release it sometime, maybe in January, as a new lore video, of course, featuring Mars the Muse. It's our first time making a lore video with a voice actor. And also, if you want to commission a voice actor for anything, for your YouTube videos or any projects, really, please consider going to Mars. Mars's VGen. Let's see. I have his VGen. I just need to find it, because it's hard to find stuff when you've got 500 tabs open and 4 different browsers. I need to find it. Mars on Twitch says, I'm sorry I'm not yapping up a storm. I'm just happy to see you guys. Don't worry at all. I don't mind. Please feel free to do as you wish or whatever's comfortable for you. Let me see. Where is Mars? Oh, here. Here is the link to Mars's VGen. I am going to copy paste it on Twitch and on YouTube chat. There we go. If you would like to commission him, if you're looking for a voice actor, a very talented one. Okay, here we are. The throne, the Game of Thrones. Here we are. I created a throne. Well, this throne is pretty old. I just haven't really had time to, do anything with it. But recently, I think it was 2 days ago, I just thought of creating it, or rather adding stuff on this Throne account. Throne, if you don't know, if you're not aware of it, Throne is a platform where you can send gifts to your favorite streamers, content creators, VTubers. And here are the stuff that are on my wish list. I've got skincare here, or as the Japanese say it, skincare. If you're just interested, maybe you are interested in skincare and you want to know what keeps Cora's skin luscious and smooth and plump, here they are. A very, very short and quick and easy, rather, skincare routine that I have every single day. Very, very short. It consists of like 3 things. We've got streamer gifts if you want to contribute to a brand new graphics card to help with our streaming so that we can stream newer games. We are future proof, and also gamer gifts. We've got Dragon Age cookbook and Dragon Age novels and other stuff. I'll put some more wish list, some more items on my wish list in the coming days, but it's just a thing. It's just a thing, a tiny thing. You don't need to donate or give me anything. I think you can also just use this to find out what I do outside of the stream. which is, you know, this I'm into these skincare products. I like reading Dragon Age books and all that. It's just like a little way to show that who I am outside of the stream. That's it for that. Patreon and Throne. Those are complete. There we go. Now we're just gonna have some sort of free-form chat in a couple of minutes. So for a couple of minutes rather. Before we end the stream. I just wanted to know how you guys are doing this holiday season. Let us continue our little bit of chat, a freeform chat. Oh, here's my OBS. I was trying to find my OBS. Mars on Twitch says, "Oh yeah, that's me." Oh yeah, that's me. Mia on YouTube. Hello, welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I was yapping up a storm. Yapping up a storm. So it took me a while to look at the chat. My apologies. Your Majesty, Empress Mia. I hope you are doing well, and I hope that you are enjoying a restful and peaceful holiday season. Mia says, "So great to see you too, Rose." Oh wait, did she write something before that? Let me see. Oh yeah, there. OMG, you're back, she says. Aw, thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. Welcome back into the streaming world, I guess. I am very happy to be here and to see our Bunny Brigade members, as well as our bunnrings, new and old, new and regular rather. Let me see. Yeah, Mia says, "Hope you and Empress Bunnhopiana had a wonderful holiday season." Yes, we did. We had a pretty good one. We loved our Christmas dinner. It was great. It wasn't very restful because we were busy with lots of different things. Rose had to apply for her driver's license, so there was some bureaucracy that we had to deal with this month, so it wasn't too restful. But right now we are just resting. We're just, you know, being cozy and chill. I wish it was colder here. It's been getting colder, but it's not as cold as, you know, in the northern part of the world where it's much colder now and it's snowing and stuff. Hokkaido, for example, is very snowy at this time of the year rather. Mars on Twitch says, "Y'all are wild for this. You didn't have to do that, but you did anyway." No, we love giving shout outs. It's just that I didn't know about the shout out feature on Twitch. So if you are a streamer and we are mutuals and I like your stuff, I will definitely give you a shout out. I didn't know about that until I visited Soap's stream a couple of months ago, because she was doing shout outs and stuff. I'm not really a techie person, as you peeps know. Rose is my techie better half. I don't deal with social media and even in RL, I don't do much social media and tech stuff. Mars on Twitch says, "Win W hydration tips." There. That is true. It's good to receive hydration tips, because a lot of people do coffee tips, right? Especially on Patreon and on Ko-fi. So I do melon soda, melon cream soda. Mars says, "I'm jealous. I have the skin of a prune cactus." I don't think so, Mars. I don't think so. But, you know, you might want to check those products. They're very affordable products too. This is not a sponsored stream, by the way, but you know, it's just I love giving skincare tips and fashion tips as well. It's just one of my many hobbies. So you might want to try that. The Perfect Whip. They deliver on Amazon, all around the US and outside the US as well. Mia on YouTube says, "Oh, you're ending. So bummed I got here late. I literally just received a notification a few minutes ago." Oh no, YouTube is always late. I don't mind. We can stay for a while. We can stay for a couple more minutes. I haven't been streaming, so here is my little gift to everyone. My presents. I'm just kidding. We are definitely going to be staying for a while. We might leave. I think definitely we'll do a, what do you call that? A hard end. A hard end. That sounds weird. A hard end by the turn of the clock, basically. I don't know what time it is right now where you are. Me, I think. Oh, never mind. It's 2:27 your time. Is that correct? If you are still in Thailand, so we will definitely do a hard end by 3, because I got some clothes altered and I need to go. We need to go pick them up. Rose is driving me to the nearest mall. Mars says, "If you say so." I don't think it's a prune cactus. That's a bit too much. Oh. I need to put more songs in that list. I'll do it next time. Mars says, "Your driver's license?" Let's do that emote. Yeah, Rose got her driver's license. She's had a driver's license since a long time ago, more than 10 years ago, I think. It's just that she has one in her origin country and then one in Japan, a Japanese driver's license, which she had to study for. Like, she had to go to a driver's license, like a driving school for. But the Japanese one is expired. And then the one from her origin country, you can kind of convert it into the driver's license for where we're currently living. But you have to still take the test, like the exam. It's like a digital exam, like a computerized exam, and then a driving test, a very short driving test. So we just thought that maybe it's better for Rose to start from scratch, because she hadn't been driving for about 7 years. The last time she drove was 8 years ago. So it would be better if she could learn it from scratch, you know, like the rules, the signages and stuff, how to read the those signs, the road signs, as well as how to turn, how to park, parallel parking, perpendicular parking, just so we'll be safer. But yeah, the entire process took a month, more than a month. We started in November. She got her online course, and she managed to complete it within 2 weeks. And then after that, she had to take 8 hours worth of practical driving lessons with an instructor from a driving school. And we had to do that 2 hours a day, once a week, because, you know, driving for 8 hours, that's an option too. If you can do it, if you have the stamina, endurance to do it. Some people do that. Unfortunately, we don't. We really don't, especially because it was so rainy. It was very rainy. It was pouring. 3 out of the 4 times that we did that driving thing. I cannot drive, unfortunately. Physically, I cannot drive. So it's only Rose that did that, and then I'm the chaperone. The chaperone. To keep her safe and also to keep myself safe, because you know I cannot be alone. No, I'm just kidding. It's just like, you know, we always like to be together. Mars on Twitch says, congratulations, it's yours already. I know that for a fact. Yeah, it's hers. She didn't just pass the theoretical exam, like the computerized exam. She got a perfect score on it. She got 60 out of 60. Woo! Woohoo! Oh yay. Oh yay. Mia on YouTube says, lol, it's okay, Rose. Judging by this delayed notification, I would say YouTube itself is confused. YouTube is always confused. Oh no. Mars says, it's always a pleasure speaking with you all. The pleasure is ours, Mars. I love having all of you on in the chat. Ooh, Kirura Kev on YouTube says, your presence is our present. Aw, no, your presence is our present. Because, you know, I really love being able to stream and chat up a storm, yap up a storm with everyone, and, you know, share my love for games. And I love having a community to share my love for games with. And to also hear your thoughts about your favorite games and nerdy stuff. That's really nice of you, Kirura Kev on YouTube. Mars on Twitch says, that sounds lovely. Let me see. Mia on YouTube says, your presence is a blessing. And yes, it's 227. Yay, I got it right. I should get it right though, because we just had a virtual consultation with the geneticist from Thailand yesterday. And I should get it right, because our consultation was at 4 p.m. yesterday, and it was 5 p.m. our time. Kirura Kev on YouTube says, love your Ragnarok content. By the way, sorry for the long delay in my response. I was yapping up a storm. Thank you, Kirura Kev. We will definitely not end that series. We won't just throw it away. Throw it into the dark, as one person said. Somewhere in a different world. I remember someone saying, throw it into the dark. Yeah, we will definitely not be what do you call that, throwing away or ending our Ragnarok Online lore series. We will definitely be making more lore videos. It's just that they are going to take a while, because this year we were doing a bit too much. So it did take a toll on our physical and mental health. We were doing 3 streams a week plus one lore video every 2 weeks, and that was a bit too much. So I would say that we might have a lore video once a month or once every 2 months, because they do take a while to make. Sadly, if I could just, you know, if I could just produce them with a single flick of a finger, I would do it. I would definitely like produce like 500 videos a month or something if I had the stamina or endurance of most content creators. I would, because I do love Ragnarok lore. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Mars on YouTube. Now he switched to YouTube. Welcome back, Mars on YouTube. He says, also Mia, you silly salamander, you. How the heck are you? Salamander. that reminds me of Newt Scamander for some reason. Thank you for following Kirura Kev on Twitch. Thank you so much, Kirura. That's very generous of you. Thank you. I'm flattered. Kirura on Twitch says, I didn't know you stream on Twitch too, Pog. I do. I stream on Twitch as well. It's just that my Twitch channel is quite small at the moment, but I am very grateful for all of your follows. Mia on YouTube says, "Congratulations, Rose. You're gonna do amazing on your test." Yes, she did. We got her license last week. A driver's license. Now she can drive me around. And then we can go to faraway places. We can actually what do you call that? Go out more, which is good for our physical and mental health. Mars on Twitch says, I didn't realize there were so many regulations for it aside from signs and parking and stuff. Yeah, there were, and unfortunately, and that's what really pissed us off, here in this in the retro realm of bunnhop, in this pocket dimension that we're in, you have to also memorize the laws, the ordinances. And then not only that, you had to memorize the what do you call those? The sections. Like, for example, section 1 dictates that you blah 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 because you blah blah blah. Section 2 dictates your fine. Like, for example, if you stopped where there's no parking, this is your fine, blah blah blah. And then yeah, she had to really, you know, put her nose down and study for 2 weeks. It was tough. Mia on YouTube says, "Mars, how are you, super blessed bard of all bards?" The super blessed bard of all bards. Rose on Twitch says, "But honestly, it isn't too bad. You just have to be really aware of your surroundings and not bump into anything or anyone." Mars says, "Damn girl, you built different." She definitely is. Let's see. Kirura Kev on Twitch says, "Oh, I prefer Twitch for streams, but I love the Ragnarok long form videos." Thank you. I'm excited to continue working on that video, the collab that we're doing with Mars. Mars on Twitch says, "I'm glad that you're there looking out for Rosie. I'm sure it's spooky. Spooky, like Halloween. I always do. We look out for each other." Mia on YouTube says, "Rose, OMG with a perfect score too. Amazing. You must add this accomplishment to your memoir desk in Skyhold." A memoir desk in Skyhold. She definitely she definitely should. Ooh. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chat. Sorry. Kirura Kev did an emote. That one's cute. I like that emote. Mia on YouTube says, "There must be maybe Gary's mods." Lol joke. Gary's mod. I remember that. Gary's mods. Mars on Twitch says, "I'm sure the company is nice, but where would you be without her guidance? I just don't hurt me." That is true. Rose is my spiritual advisor. No, she's a very nurturing person, so very gentle and nurturing, and I'm the one who's a bit more chaotic and aggressive in a way in RL. So she does keep me, what do you call it, rooted, balanced, and all that. Aw, thank you, Rose. Rose on Twitch says, "That is actually very true. Cora has helped me too much over the years." Oh, thank you. Perfect score is crazy impressive though. I can't lie, says Mars. She really put her nose down and studied and, you know, reviewed everything. She put all the important stuff on the course, on her phone, and she studied for so long. So long. It was definitely impressive. Mars says, "Couldn't be me." Couldn't be you. Why? Ooh, Kirura Kev just subscribed on stream. On Twitch. It's because Stream Elements is the one telling me what's happening on Twitch. Kirura Kev, welcome to our tiny community, our cozy little community. Welcome our newest bunnring, Kirura Kev. Feel free to use the bunnring emotes. We have a lot of bunnhop and bun and Cora emotes up for grabs. Always ready, always available to be used. Thank you, Kirura Kev on Twitch. Used the let me see. Kirura Kev used the Cora yay emote. I love that. I love that emote so much. Cora emotes and bun emotes. What am I doing? Oh, there. Mars on Twitch says, I want to dance in Skyhold. I only got a room in the broom closet. Who put you in the broom closet? Who are you, Harry? Harry the Muse? Oh no. Let me see. Mars on Twitch says, W, win, Kirura Kev. Welcome to the bun rings. Kev is now an official pink bun ring. Mia says, OMG, so Rose had to take the auto harrowing. That's a bit too much. Not the harrowing. But she did survive the auto harrowing. Good for her. Oh no. Rose on Twitch says, take the throne. No. Rose should take the throne and Mars should be the one to to face the throne. To be judged by the throne. What sort of judgment would you pass on to our bard, Mars? Mars says, I can't take what doesn't belong to me. That's joint custody between you and Cora. What? The throne is our child? What is this body horror type of thing? Why are you making you're turning our baby into a throne? Mars, Halloween is over. Stop it. Kirura Kev on Twitch says, cozy is yay. I love that bun yay emote. That's very cute. And Kirura Kev also says, yeah, please call me Kev. Kev it is. Mars on Twitch says, I'm gonna be Harry the Muse for Halloween next year. I want to see your Harry the Muse cosplay inside the broom closet. And also use the broom as your method of transportation. It's the Nimbus 3000, 4000, 5000, 6000, because next year is 2026. The Nimbus 6000. Rose on Twitch says, the throne is yours then, Mars. Well, anything but the broom closet. Why not? You can build your own palace inside the broom closet if you are of a certain magical ability. If you're magical. If you've got the skills, it's all about the skills. Mars on Twitch says, I'm gonna bust my butt a couple of times, so I won't lie. Ooh. Let me see. Am I still streaming? Yeah, I'm still streaming. Thank you. I had originally planned for the stream to be between 30 minutes to an hour because I didn't know people would come. So I truly appreciate all of your presence. Your presence is the present, as Kev said. That's why we're turning this into a 2-hour stream. And the VOD will always be available on YouTube I should add chapters as well so that people can find the important stuff. You know, if oh, Mia and Mars weren't here, and Kev as well, when I talked about the rather important stuff. So we will probably do a recap, a very short summary, Spark Notes style summary. Life updates. We got the results of our whole genome sequencing that we did during our medical trip to Bangkok a couple of months ago. Nothing scary, thankfully. I neither of us has that you know, the scary dangerous subtype of our autoimmune disorder. So no one is perishing anytime soon, thankfully. No one is taking an emergency trip to Sovngarde anytime soon. I'm happy about that. Yeah, life updates. I've been busy with a different platform. I've been active there, but I'll try to balance this and that as well as RL. But yeah, we'll try our best to make content, definitely, and to stream on here, but it's kind of hard because, like I said, I do have a lot of hobbies and we've got RL as well. But we'll do our best. We'll be here every once in a while. We'll never go away anyway. We always come back, as I say. It might just take months, but we will always be back. Label change. This one is the important part. I have decided to rebrand as a VCreator instead of a VTuber, a PNGTuber. It just makes things easier for me to express myself, because I find that the VTuber space can be a little rigid because of the I'd say the expectations set upon by, you know, the corpo side of things, I guess, that unfortunately have all made their way into the indie space as well. Well, I guess it's just how it works, you know. Indie VTubers would try their best to follow those kind of like corpo-like expectations, even if they are outside of the corpo space. So I just feel like we are gonna be a bit more engaging and truthful and honest if we kind of go towards the middle part, the middle space between the in-between space between a VTuber and a streamer. Because I find that streamers have a little bit more of some sort of leniency. They're more free to express themselves. So yeah, I'm gearing towards that. Mia on YouTube says, I thought we were 2 hours apart. Empress bunnhop, lol, oops. Oh, we are an hour apart. If we are in Japan, then we would be 2 hours apart, I think. But we are currently not in Japan. Mars on Twitch says, Rose, I was promised someone's hand in marriage if I took the broom closet. That is your backstory. You're sticking with it. And then I left the castle, apparently. Oh no. And I'm kind of just imprinting on the closet like a Mabari. I thought you hated Mabari. Mars on Twitch says, the hay from the broom is pretty comfortable when you get past the smell. Oh no. Yay, no one's dead. Woo, says Mars. Thank the maker, says Mia on YouTube. I was worried for you both. Thank you. I am happy that, you know, it's not as severe as I thought. It's just because I was worried for a time. It was just a month before we announced our hiatus. I was worried for my health because I've been experiencing, you know, the facial numbness, some vascular issues. So I thought I might have the vascular, you know, the more dangerous subtype of my disorder, but thankfully not. It didn't find anything. The genetic screening didn't find anything, thankfully. Let's do something about that smell, says Rose on Twitch. Mars says it was a prank, I think. I guess it was just easier than saying no. Oh my, that's really sad. They tried their best to be what do you call that? Polite. But sometimes that politeness isn't the best thing. It's actually better to just say no. Joke's on them, it's cozy, says Mars on Twitch. That's so silly. But small spaces can be cozy. Unless you have that fear of, small spaces. Well, that would be really scary then. I don't really have a fear of small spaces. I'm fine with small spaces. Mia on YouTube says, I hope the consultation went well for you both. Rose and Commander Imperial. Cora. Commander Imperial. I'm a commander now. I'm no longer the divine. But yeah, the consultation went well, thankfully. It was okay. It was great. Let's see. Boris the Hammer Johnson on YouTube says, you sound very beautiful. That's really sweet of you, Boris. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a restful and peaceful holiday season. Mars on Twitch says, VCreator, VContent, VMaker. I don't know many titles. Yeah, VCreator, a virtual creator. It's kind of like a content creator, but because I have, a moving PNG, so it's virtual. I'm not a faceless creator. I don't show my face, so I cannot be an IRL creator. So I'm somewhere in between a VCreator, a virtual creator. It's also because we do make long form content, so I feel like I'm more of a content creator than a VTuber, and we don't stream a lot, especially these days. Let me see. Mars on Twitch says, aside from the occasional claustrophobic spell, oh no, that's it. The fear of small space is claustrophobia. I hope no one here is claustrophobic. It can happen though, even if I'm not claustrophobic. There are times when being in a very small space can be damaging to your health. So yeah, our space isn't very small, thankfully. Oops, sorry, just a moment. Oh, someone got, someone, I didn't see it because I'm very slow when it comes to reading chat. So someone was a little bit of a, chotto ne, on chat, on YouTube. So, sadly, they didn't make it, they got removed from the space. I didn't even see it, but, Rose gave me a heads up, RL, that something weird was going on YouTube chat. Please don't do that. That leads to a, what do you call that? A permanent ban, sadly. And we don't really like doing that on any platform, but sadly, we're very inclusive here. So please don't bring your hate here. And I don't really understand why. Maybe he was just trolling. Maybe he's not hateful. Maybe he's just trolling. But yeah, we take those kind of things seriously here. Please don't bring that. Nanka ne? Wakannai ne? As the Japanese say. I don't know. Wakaranai. Wakannai ne, sono. そのメッセージ Anyway, Mars says real V content is dope. V content, V creator. Yeah, I just saw the message now, and that's really weird. Oh, maybe he was just talking about, okay, like, you know, like the color of the text. But all text colors are white though. You know, I don't think you can change your text color, your font color in the chat. So I think that's a bit of a loaded sentence that he wrote there. So unfortunately, he didn't really, he's not going to be here. Mia says, no, just people phobic. Joke. Just kidding. I can be a bit of a people phobic sometimes. Mara says there's a difference between intimate and intimidating, you know. That's true. Intimate spaces are cozy. Ooh, what did I do? No, please. No, don't. I opened a you know, something. I opened a software that's not meant for this. Okay, I'm okay now. Yeah, there is a difference between intimate. Intimate is cozy. Very small is inhumane, I would say. Rose on YouTube says banhammer. Yeah, she used her banhammer today. Mars says, I'll get them myself. Mars on Twitch says, Kev got removed. No, it wasn't Kev. It was some other guy on YouTube. Mars on Twitch adds, oh, that's good. F that guy. Kev seems cool though. Yeah, he is. He seems quite cool. It's just someone said I am the new chat moderator on YouTube. And he isn't. He isn't a chat mod. Impersonating a chat mod plus adding a loaded sentence. Sorry, that's not gonna be welcome here. Kirira Kev on Twitch says, Yabai, yabe na. Ano hito. Ano hito choto yabe. Nande ya nen, says the Osaka people, the Kansai people. Nande ya nen. Choto yabe. Ano koto koko shinaide kudasai ne. Please don't do that kind of stuff here. Anna koto shinaide kudasai, koko. Koko wa ne, it's a welcome space ne. Welcoming space, okay? Rose on Twitch says, yeah, hey Kev, definitely yabai. Yabai. I don't know if my cousin is watching, because I sent him the link a long time ago. A long time ago. But he would probably say yabai. Because he is half Japanese, living in Kanagawa Prefecture right now. Anyway, we are approaching the end of the stream. Happy holidays, each and every bunnring. Thank you so much for the support that you've been giving this channel, our tiny little cozy community for the past few years, or in the case of the newer people, for the past few minutes. Thank you very much. I appreciate Rose and I appreciate all your love and support. And also the stream was meant to show our gratitude to all of our bunnrings who have been here since the beginning of time. There are some of you who have joined in ever since we started streaming. Some of you have joined in ever since our Dragon Age Adventures, Dragon Age Inquisition Adventures. Some of you joined in more recently, and you are all cool. You're all great. You're all yabai, but in a good way. You're all kakkoi. That means cool in Japanese. And I love you all. Mars on Twitch says we got a good word for him over in the US. A bee. A female dog. Mia on YouTube says, happy holidays everyone. So glad to see you guys again. Hope you have a wonderful New Year's. I hope everyone get to enjoy this festive season with their friends and family. Maybe with your favorite video game. Perhaps with your favorite cup of whatever drink you like. Or a bottle of whatever drink you like if you are into that. Kira Kev on Twitch says, I've been following on YouTube for a while now, but I had to go follow on my other account so it doesn't have my real full name. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I always have to keep things secure. And we don't mind that. Mars on Twitch says, well, it was nice seeing y'all again. I can't wait to see y'all again. Definitely, I can't wait to stream more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Do you have any other games that you want me to play? I'll see. Because sometimes Oblivion can be a bit too relaxing. I'm sometimes afraid that people will get bored and doze off in the middle of the stream. Especially since we're kind of slow when it comes to playing RPGs, but let's see. We might be able to, you know, stir up some, I don't know. We might be able to make things a bit more interesting if we do simulator games, cooking simulator, so that we can also just chat sometimes. So that I don't get too focused on the game. I don't know. Let's see. Kirura Kev on Twitch says, glad I was able to catch ya. Your presence is the present, as you said earlier. I am very happy that you all are here to join us. And Mia on YouTube sends a lot of hearts. Those are pretty. Let me see. Heart and what is that? I don't know what that is. That a flower? Veilguard says Mia. Okay, that we might be able to do that on Patreon though, because Rose told me that since this is like the final Dragon Age game, sadly, I should spend more time with it. You know, like I shouldn't be streaming while playing it. That was her suggestion, so that I can enjoy every second of the game. But we'll see. We might be able to. Mars says, I got some ideas if y'all be interested. Let's hear them. Let's hear them. What are your ideas? Kirura sends a cute emote on... Oh, sorry, Kev. I keep saying Kirura. Kev sends a cute emote. Oh, you've got your own emote. Kirura Henshin. That's so cute. Are you a streamer as well? I'll have to go check your channel. Rose says, hope you have a great New Year's and holiday season. Yeah, this was such a great turnout. I was so surprised because this is a pop-up stream, as they call it. A surprise stream. But I think that this stream is so much more relaxed than when I'm playing games. Because I have my stuff on, like I have my, what do you call them, browsers on the big screen, and I have my OBS on the small screen. And when I'm playing games, I have everything on the small screen, the small monitor, and then I have the game on the big monitor, so it can get overwhelming. Kev says, lol, it's okay. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, Rose is right. Mia has the cutest emotes. She's the queen of emotes. That is why she is the empress of Orlais. She should release an ordinance making sure that everyone gets to learn the proper emotes for the proper scenarios, situations. Mars on Twitch says, same to you, flowery one. Rose is the flowery one. Mars on Twitch again says, Dragon Ball Kakarot. Kakarot would be cute if y'all would be interested. Ooh, I haven't played a Dragon Ball game. I'll look into it. Kev says, I am just a bun content enjoyer. Aw. Yeah, bye. Kev says, yeah, bye. Yeah, bena. I should actually start doing. I've been planning this. I've been thinking about this for months. Ever since we resumed streaming sometime in June or May, I was thinking I should do a word of the day, a Japanese word of the day, to do a little bit of education and learning. We can become educational VCreators. I should write something. I'll write it here for now. Today's word of the day. The word of the day. The word of the day is. Let's do a strike through. Word of the day. The Japanese word of the day is. Yabai. Yabai. Oops. There we go. Yabai. It's just a slang term. It can mean good, it can mean bad. According to Gen Zs, it means a good thing. Like a very cool thing, like an amazing thing. It's like yabai. It's like, oh, your favorite the new GTA 6, like when it comes out, the new GTA game, you just say yabai. It's really cool. You love it. So, let's make that the Japanese word of the day. Yabai. Let's remove these tick boxes. Yabai. Yabe. If you want to say it in a very, street way of saying things, very slang, you say yabe. Yabe. Yabe na kore. This is very yabai. Yabe na kore. Yabai. What kind of things are yabai in your opinion? What is yabai? Your favorite games can be yabai. Your favorite food can be yabai. Your favorite streamer can be yabai. It can also be used in a negative connotation, but according to Japanese Gen Zers, it's supposed to be used for good things now. Primarily for good things, like really cool stuff. Maker's Mercy or Legion emotes, says Mia on YouTube. Mars says, y'all like RPGs, so I figured that could be cool. Oh, Dragon Ball things in RPG. I'll look into that. Yeah, I love learning. Sticks out tongue. Says Mars. Learning is cool sometimes. Mars on Twitch says, so then it's definitely not yabai because it's never coming out. Really? Is it really never coming out? I feel bad. I feel bad now. Oh. We might play GTA 6 when it comes out. I've never played no, never mind. That would be lying. I did play a little bit of one of the GTAs. I can't remember. I was very young back then. I just kept like I couldn't do it. Because I had to be on a bike. Like the character had to be on a bike, right? And he had to go to his friend's house, but I was using a controller and I always kept getting hit by cars. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even complete the first quest. and then Rose here has played GTA 5. She's played it for a long time. She played it for a while. And she also played GTA Online. Mars says, unless it is yabai, since it can also be bad. Yeah, you're free to. It's really all about context clues. It can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. And he also says, I'd say the only sick part about GTA 6 is that they keep delaying it. Right, that is true. Oh yeah, because Rose said it's kind of like sick or badass or bad but. Yeah, you're right. That is also true. Okay, we've gone over time. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Each and every one of you. My dearest bunnrings. I am very happy, Rose and Kira are very happy to have you all here. Oops. Let me move myself there. And my Santa hat. We wish you all an amazing, a fulfilling, a rewarding festive season. And I hope to see you again next time. Until next time, take care. Good night. And goodbye. Bun bye. Yeah, bye. Happy New Year!